Hi everybody, welcome to Tricia Booker's My Left Hook, the video version. I'm Tricia, the manager, owner, sole proprietor, and creative genius behind My Left Hook. Last week, for my first ever YouTube appearance, I was widely criticized, well, really just by one person, who I'm not gonna name, please, for not really glamming it up, you know, putting on the makeup and doing my hair and looking all snazzy. But I didn't feel like she really understood why I do My Left Hook, which is really to share myself with you, my readers and viewers, and to bare my soul and make sure you understand the very essence of me. So to make sure that she understands, this week, I want to do my video naked. I'm not wearing anything except my towel. See this? So I don't know that there could be any further proof that I'm really giving of myself to you. When I was a kid, I belonged to this club in New Orleans called Valencia. It was this exclusive tween teen club that all of the cool kids belonged to. You had to apply to get in, and I don't, to this day, understand why I got in, because I didn't get into these subsequent organizations like Les Écoliers or Subdebs. I wasn't a debutante. I did get into Les Porettes, but the other stuff, that was hurtful. It was very hurtful. But Valencia was okay. I liked Valencia. We used to go there after school and drink Diet Coke, and some people would sneak outside to smoke and make out, but I didn't do that. I never smoked, actually. I really never smoked. But I did go to dances there. They had dances, and I had my very first date to a Valencia dance with John, who I was deeply in love with and who I am deeply grateful to for not wanting to go out with me and pursue a long-term relationship. But at any rate, I did slow dance with him to Easy Like Sunday Morning. Remember that when Lionel Richie was popular? Good times. Anyway, one day I was outside waiting for my mom to come pick me up after school. We'd gone there after school, and I was waiting outside, and my mom pulled up in our enormous yellow station wagon, which was kind of mortifying by itself because all my friends' parents were driving the Mercedes and the Cadillacs, and we had this big yellow Chevy station wagon. And she opened up the window, she leaned out and she said, "Hey, Tricia, hey." She was so excited to see me. And I look at her and I don't think anybody would have even noticed her except that she had this plastic thing on her head. And I'm like, what is that? And as I got closer, I could see that it was the plastic wrapper from a pack of Charmin bathroom tissue. Okay, could I be more mortified, Mom? Really? Charmin bathroom tissue? So I got in the car and I said, "Mom, what is going on with your hair? What is that?" And she said, "Oh, well, I read that mayonnaise is really good for your hair, but you have to leave it on for an hour." So I put the mayonnaise in my hair, and then I covered it with Charmin bathroom tissue, the plastic wrap, just so I could come pick you up. And when I get home, I'm going to rinse it all out. And I'm all, oh my God. I didn't say that because people didn't say that back then, but I was like, "Mom, really? That is so embarrassing." And I always thought to myself, I would never embarrass my children that way. Fast forward. My son came home the other day with his journal, which he told me that I absolutely positively could not look at. So I had to wait till he went to bed. And then I looked through it, and I found this page that he had written. There's a picture of me looking all wonky, and it says, can you read that? "I was so embarrassed when my mom danced in the grocery store." Well, that's not actually what it says, but that's what it's supposed to say. "I was so embarrassed when my mom danced in the grocery store." People, I do not dance in the grocery store. I mean, sometimes when there's music in the dairy aisle, you know, I might just kind of bob my head, or maybe I hum along, but I do not, I mean, who dances in the grocery store? You just want to get through. So if I dance a little bit in the grocery store, it certainly would not be enough to be embarrassing. And I thought to myself, I guess there's just some kind of rite of childhood that you become embarrassed of things that your parents do, even things that aren't particularly embarrassing. I mean, probably my peers never even noticed that my mom had Charmin bathroom tissue plastic on her head. They probably did. But certainly nobody has ever noticed me dancing in the grocery store, I would think they would have said something. It's something to think about. That's my story for the day, and as usual, I'm going to give you a moral for this story, and I always hope that you learn something new with every view. Today, what you should learn is that mayonnaise is really good for your hair. That's what they say. I think it might be true. Okay, carry on, peeps.